Agency's share project was on Community Bridges. So a little about Community Bridges and what they do. It's an organization that's nonprofit and it's dedicated to serving infants to adulthood. So, and basically not just to adulthood, but into the end of their life. They have different services that fit each individual needs. Someone who exhibits exceptionality or disability or any kind of impairment. They strive to help create an opportunity for everyone, no matter the disability, or so that they can function to the best of their ability in, I guess, their own community. So I think they focus really a lot on not just, I guess, segregating people who have these disabilities, but focusing really integrating them into the community world. And I think that's really important. And I think it also connects to inclusion. So it's basically inclusion, I guess, in the real world. And they focus a lot on that. And who do they serve? Again, is all ages families located in central New Hampshire that have some type of disability or impairment. And one quote that I really liked from their actual website was by helping our participants find ways that they can fit into and support our community, everyone benefits. They feel a sense of independence and responsibility, and the community is enriched with their life experiencing and skills. So I really think that really ties into what we've been learning and of inclusion. And instead of just having it in the classroom, we're having it in the real world. So they have offer a lot of different programs, and some of the programs that I wrote in my brochure are Career Development Day, Early Childhood Services, Residential Services, Elder Care, Shared Living. They also have individual and family support. And with all those services, there's some other ones that I didn't really go over, but they also created with their nonprofit, another nonprofit, which is called New Hampshire Start, which is systematic therapeutic assessment, resource, and treatment. And those are for people who have left like the mental health institution or, programs that need further assistance in gaining, I guess, skills and resources, which only lasts about 30 days or 5 days planned. So, and it's emergency services as well as planned services. And it's for 21 and older people. And so, some of the programs I'll go into is career development, and they create a career development day as well, which helps people connect with other people who have disabilities and impairments. And it's kind of like a resource center. And they can also have a assigned person, a volunteer, or someone who's paid to help do job training, job shadowing, finding work, and building everyday skills. In the early childhood services, they help families and children, and they evaluate I guess the child's needs, and they're assigned two people, not just one, which I thought that was really interesting. And they, I guess, observe the child in their home, observe the child in their school. They observe them as much as they possible, and they, I guess, assess them, and they develop a plan, and it helps them connect to a coordinator, which the coordinator then basically goes through the whole process with them, and a support system for them, and they connect them to, their actual everyday services. They connect them to, appointments, find living situations and stuff like that. So I guess they make Community Bridges makes I guess basically a bridge into different areas and all encompassed in one circle. They have also residential services for people who have impairments, and it's whether it's a day or a full-time staff member with them. They go on outings. They can also be there in their home, help them with laundry, help them, go to and from their jobs, help them with their job by shadowing them, assisting them in their job and stuff like that. And it really creates them to live independently on their own or with their family. Another thing that ties into that is the shared living situation, which I find really interesting, and I think is really an important thing for people who have disabilities or impairments. And it's allowing trained individuals share their home with someone who has an impairment or disability, and get them connected to their resources and get them, I guess, learn the skills of everyday life and really help them gain support besides, their own family members, I guess, and help them through everyday struggles, and also create this partnership where they share their living space with someone who needs the extra help, and they get, familiar with their community and are able to participate in the community just like an everyday person and without an impairment. They also care for people who have elderly people who have mental health or disabilities. They assist family members and, do the everyday life all that stuff, and take care of them with their appointments, coordinate their appointments together, help them resources and stuff like that, reach out to people, reach out to different programs that will help further assist them. And that goes into individual and family support care, which is helping families navigate the disability or impairment that their particular person has, either it's a child or an adult. And they train them, they get, they offer different specific trainings on their disability, on actually helping them. And they also connect them to other families who have someone who's similar with a disability. And I think that really shows that, they're all about, bridging people together in community. So in terms, their name is Community Bridges, which is encompasses what they actually do. They bridge everyone into helping each other and creating those pathways for the person who has an impairment to reach out to someone else, or making sure that they're being really inclusive in the community itself. So I found that really interesting. And so if you want services, the contact information is actually in Concord, and they have a toll-free line. They have their actual direct phone number, and they also have their communitybridges.org. So I found it really interesting and really cool to see that, their whole name actually is what they do. They bridge people together. And I hope you like the video. Thank you.